What's up, everybody? We are in Allgood, Alabama. I'm excited to do a property walkthrough with Jacob Graul. We're going to look at a property today, a flip that he's got going on, kind of on a little bit of a busy highway here. So we're going to ask him about flipping houses in a busy highway, about flipping houses in a really small town like Allgood, which is just right outside of Oneonta, which is about an hour from Birmingham. So stay tuned. You are now watching and listening to the only walkthrough podcast that exists. Here we go. All right, what's up, everybody? We got Jacob Graul with us, and we are going to do a property walkthrough of something. Jacob, it looks like you've just recently purchased this.
Yep, just recently purchased this last week, kind of getting into the demo stages here, opening up some walls and getting everything cleaned up to start our rough-in electrical and plumbing and get ready to get this thing rocking and rolling.
Okay, so take me through how did you find the deal and what condition was it like? Did you already do demo or was it looking like this when you got it?
No, it was we already did all the demo. We took all the sheetrock off the walls. We took down this wall over here and opened this up. We took the kitchen out. We've pulled all the insulation out of the ceilings. So we've already came in and had one of our crews come in and do this. And I actually got this deal because my attorney that I use all the time handles estates, and he knows what kind of product we put out and what we do. And he had a gentleman that he was working with, and he told him about me and put us in contact together, and I met him, and I actually bought 2 houses from him.
Wow.
So that's kind of how that worked out.
And when you're in small towns like this, it seems like word of mouth is probably really important when it comes to finding deals.
Yeah, absolutely. Word of mouth, and then also fulfilling your part on putting out a good product when you're done. So because you don't want to get the reputation of somebody that puts out something that the people that buy it have a lot of problems with, and you don't want to buy one of his houses. You don't want the whole typical like flipper reputation, like what you see online and stuff, like the cabinets open and stuff. Yeah, so we pay a lot of attention. I actually have a partner on this house, so he's not here today, but my buddy Turtle, everybody calls him Turtle, so I don't even know his real name half the time. So he's a friend of mine. He's partnering with me on this house. So
gotcha. So you've already done the demo. You took out this wall right here. Tell me what you're going to do in here.
Yeah, so we're going to this is going to be the main living area over here, and then we opened all this up so we could just have one big room, because there was a wall that came all the way out here, so we're going to open it up. Living room over here, open this wall up over here so we can push the kitchen from over here down, and I'm going to put an island here, and then the dining room will be over there. That's the old dining room, but we're going to close that off because there's a doorway to the hallway over there. So we're going to actually have 3 bedrooms here. So we're going to take that triple and turn it into a single, the windows. And then we're going to have, so you'll have 3 bedrooms up front, and then they closed in a garage a long time ago over here. So what we're going to do here is it's close to the ground. So we're going to rip every single thing up, all these 2x8s, 2x10s up, everything out. We're going to get our plumbing where we want it, and then we're actually going to pour this in concrete. And then we're going to, so instead of it being wood frame so close to the ground, it's going to be on a foundation, concrete.
Versus like a crawl that you probably can't even crawl.
No, it's sitting on the ground. You see that?
Oh, it's literally sitting on the ground.
It's literally on the ground. So,
wow.
So it'd be much better to go back and put this in concrete.
How long has this one been sitting here vacant? Do you know?
A long time. I don't know for sure like how many years or whatever, but I know that both the houses that we purchased from this gentleman had been empty for a really long time. So that's what we love about them. We come in here and make them beautiful again. The community appreciates it.
So you got aluminum windows. Just tell me about, because I haven't seen your finished product. Tell me about what you're going to do. Are you going to replace windows?
Yeah, absolutely. So windows, paint the brick, new vinyl siding on the outside because it's half brick, half vinyl. If the roof is in good condition, we'll paint it to match our color scheme, or replace the screws, paint it, and
you'll paint the roof.
Paint the roof, yeah, absolutely.
The shingles.
No, it's metal.
Oh, it's metal. Okay,
Paint
yeah,
metal,
yeah. Okay.
And
See, I'm not used to that.
yeah. So it's metal. We can paint metal, and then we'll go out front. There's like these columns, and we'll put 6x6s or 8x8s out there, Douglas fir, and we'll give this thing more like a modern country look. We might open up a gable and make it open gable.
Okay.
Put some open beams.
Wow.
So everything will be granite, custom cabinetry, granite. I don't put a whole lot of tile in, so I usually just put tub inserts in. So I don't usually stick a whole lot of tile. I do on some, but I know that's there's some houses that I have done that, but for the most part, we just go with tub inserts. But it will have granite, updated lighting, everything. We go with black fixtures. So we're kind of a Greek villa on the walls, semi-gloss with the white, and then black finishes.
Gotcha. Okay. So how many? This looks. You said there's 3 bedrooms over here. This is a pretty big house. It's deceivingly big. It doesn't look that big from outside.
No, it doesn't. And a lot of it has to do, from my experience, when you go in and you cut all the bushes, everything looks bigger. So when it's grown up, they do look a lot smaller. But yeah, this is probably like 2,000 square feet or so, easy. So it'll be a 4-2.
Okay. Are you gonna leave these hardwoods?
I'm going to cover the hardwoods with LVP.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that's it.
Gotcha.
Because I want all my floor to be the same.
So it'll be LVP throughout?
LVP throughout.
Okay.
Everything will be the same.
So give me an idea on, well, let's go outside. I mean, can we go out back? I know it might be a little bit hazardous.
Yeah.
But I saw a building out back.
Yeah, we could go out there.
What's out here?
It's kind of just a hill. It's kind of a tough it's a tough yard, really, because everything is very hilly. Be careful there, Mr. Tripp. Don't trip.
Yes, sir. Haven't heard that one before.
Yeah, so just coming off the mountain here. And yeah, it's not really a big
so this is just, what is this?
This is a little building, outbuilding. You talking about what is this area?
No, what is this thing?
I guess they kept a lawnmower in there. I don't know.
Okay. It's like a little shed?
Little shed, yeah.
Okay, it looks like
you're in the country, Brian.
Okay, I'm unfamiliar, my friend. Okay, so we got like this little what are you gonna do with this retaining wall? Because this is interesting.
Yeah, it's leaning a lot. I think we're gonna get somebody to come in and see what we can do about the leaning it, and we'll obviously paint it or repair it, whatever we got to do to it.
So when you've got a house that's been vacant for a long time like this, this is gonna be a big rehab. Like from a number standpoint, it seems like you're talking about pouring concrete. You're talking about, you're basically redoing everything in there, electrical, plumbing. You're doing everything. So can you give us some numbers? What'd you buy it for? What do you think you're going to put in it rehab wise?
Purchase price was $60, and I think we'll have $80 in the remodel. So that puts us at $140. And it's a $239 list.
Okay. And then you're going to have some fees in there, realtors and things like that. So
absolutely.
Yeah. So this is, I also noticed, let's go up front if you don't mind. Make sure we can kind of show everybody kind of where we're at. We've already got the dumpster, we're already doing the demo. This is a cool retaining wall out here. Stone retaining wall. So we are on, what highway is this? This
75.
This is Highway 75. If you take 75, you can take it all the way into Birmingham.
All the way into Birmingham.
So tell me about rehabbing a house, because you even mentioned earlier, rehabbing a house on a highway.
Yeah.
On kind of a major, there's a 4-lane highway out there, really 5-lane highway. Rehabbing a house on a 5-lane highway. That's not something where we're from, or in Birmingham, that's not something you typically would want to do. This is obviously a way smaller town, so it's a lot different.
Yeah.
So, but just talk to me about, does that scare you? Is that different? Are you going to get less from the price of the property?
I don't think that I'm going to get less from the property. I just think I've got to do more to curb appeal, more inside to make it appealing. And also, I've got to realize that my clientele might be a little bit smaller because I might not be attracting families with small children, things like that. So I may be looking at more of the middle-aged or older community. But I just really focus on the product, and I kind of let everything play out. So
Okay. So what are we going to do in the yard here? Because we got a big slope going downhill to the highway.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is just clean everything up and mow it really good, and probably put some fertilizer out and get the yard greened up. But get all these bushes cut up out of the way and get some curb appeal here.
Yeah.
For sure.
And
take those columns out.
Okay. Yeah. And it's just so I didn't really notice it when we pulled up, but it goes so far over to the side.
Yeah.
It's a really big house.
It definitely hogs the lot, that's for sure. It's a smaller lot. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's definitely hilly and right on the highway for sure.
And have you done projects like this before where you're on a highway?
Yeah.
What's kind of your experience with, what are some of the challenges maybe is there anything different about it than a normal flip for you?
No, not really for me. Like you said, it's smaller towns. So I haven't really had a lot of problems doing things on the highway, and I've got quite a few rentals that are on the highway too that I haven't had issues with.
Yeah. Give me an idea of days on market, an idea of how long it would take once this thing hits the market. How long do you anticipate something like this sitting before it?
I mean, we hope to get something under contract within 30 days or so. I don't know what Birmingham is or whatever, but we try to be competitive in price. We don't want to be the top tier of the market. We don't want to be pushing. We want to be able to have bought it and rehabbed it to where we can stay at a good margin, where we can still price it per square foot at a good rate, so we can capture the margin there. So by not having to price it so high, we hope that it stays on the market less. Yep. So 30 days is our target
for sure.
Before contract.
Right. Awesome, Jacob. Is there anything else I'm missing about this property? Anything else you want to add?
No, I think we pretty much covered it all. It's kind of hard to come in and see them when they're
we're in the demo phase right now, so it's a little bit So can we go take a look at one that you've already got, maybe about to hit the market? Maybe it's a little bit.
We can go look at one.
Let's go look at one of those.
Let's go look at it.
All right.